butterfly guard. And again, that's not really what we're focusing on. We're focusing mostly just on the pass. But just a couple recaps really quick. It could be like we're both standing, and maybe he decides he's going to pull guard, or I strip his grips and he pulls guard, right? And I decide to just kind of back up, force his feet in, sit inside, right? Now we're in butterfly. It's a really, really, really high percentage way of forcing yourself into butterfly, right? And I actually like doing this because most people are not good at butterfly. And again, 95% of my guard passes, I either funnel you into or forcing you into playing half guard, or I force you into playing butterfly. And the reason I like doing that is because, again, if I am trying to pass open guard and make a mistake, I can be swept or submitted. Right? If I'm trying to pass your closed guard and I make a mistake, I'm going to get drawn. Right? Okay? If I'm trying to pass your butterfly guard and I make a giant mistake like leaning too far, probably the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to get swept, but I'm still in the fight. So let's go back. So what I've done is I have limited your ability to submit me by forcing you to play butterfly. Now, there are still some submissions that are available, particularly leg locks, but you guys don't have to worry about that right now. But as just a fundamental and in a sport jiu-jitsu sense, and again, if we're not talking about leg locks, this is a great position for me because it really limits his ability to submit. Okay? Same thing for half guard. Great position for me. Really limits his submissions to mainly leg locks. Okay? So we're in this position. So what I'm going to do is I'm up on my toes, right? I'm going to control either his belt or his hip. If I can get the grip on the hip, I like it better. And I'm going to get a grip on the outside of his pants leg right here. So hip, pants leg. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this leg up. Kind of keep your leg taut. Yeah. I'm going to back this leg up so then I can turn and circle it, killing that first hook. Come over here to this side so you can kind of see what's going on. Come around to the back side so we can get that on camera. So I'm here, right? I'm on my toes. I'm going to hop up a little bit onto my toes. And I'm going to circle this to kill that first. Again, keep your leg. Yeah, kill that first leg. He's still going to have this hook in probably. Keep your hook. Yeah, he's following me with his hooks. Right? So what I'm going to do from this position once I come up is I'm going to now come up and turn. I'm up on my toes. I'm still driving on his hip and keeping this material on his knee. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I hop up, I bring my knee across, and I circle my leg. Now I've killed both of his hooks. I drive him across straight into that knee. Right? Once I get to that leg drag, depends on how you want to finish. For me, I like to just kind of horse collar his knee behind the back, and then I can just kind of block and settle into my position, right? Or my preferred way, once I'm in the leg drag, is we're going to go to the weave, right, and do the BJ pin pass. So we're here. I'm going to switch my feet, switch my knees, right? Now, so this one. There's space in between his body and his knees here. I'm going to fill that with my knee. Once I fill that with my knee, this other leg can now step over his back. And we're straight into mount. So we're passing guard and going straight to mount. We're bypassing side mount. Right? When we land, I want you guys to notice something. See how his hips are up in the air? Like he's all the way up on his side, kind of? If I'm not really careful, he's going to take his top leg, he's going to go over top of my foot and drag it back into half. That's one of my favorite mount escapes. Let's go back. So when I do this mount and I end up, right, we were in the leg weave position, right? I filled my knee into that space. When I step, I want you to watch what my left foot does. That's super important. When I step my knee through, my left foot stays on his thigh. See how my left foot is? Even if I'm here, the more and if I have to let go, that's fine. When I feel him get on his side to try to hook my foot, I circle my left foot in front of his thigh. Foot pick me. He can't do it because he has to be able to move both of his legs too. That bottom leg is what actually makes that foot pick work. Do it slow. boom, bottom knee slides through. Let's go back. If I'm blocking it, he can't hit that escape. So if I'm blocking it with my foot, not going to happen. So that's how we block that escape. This is going to be a multi-part move, but I want you guys to work on this. So again, he stood up. Maybe he was playing open guard. Yeah, maybe he was playing open guard. Right? We monitor the feet. We force ourselves into both. Right? Now from here, one hand on the hip, one hand on the knee, almost like we're going to do a Toriano pass. So I'm here. Right? I'm going to get up on my toes. I'm going to bring my knee up, and I'm going to cut over top of that leg. That kills that first butterfly. Now I'm going to go out to the side and be up on my toes, driving weight. Right? Now from here, same thing. Just turn so the camera can see. So now from here, same thing. I'm going to drive my knee across a little bit and then circle my foot. Once my foot circles, I'm immediately going to take a big step in between his legs. So I go here, big circle, big step. I'm going to drive my knee all the way across into the leg drag. Right, once we're in the leg drag, okay, once we're in the leg drag, my knees are going to switch. Here. Right? My knee is going to fill the space in between his chest and his body. And then I'm going to step over his back. If I feel him hunt, I'm going to hook in front of his thigh. Right? Anybody need to see it again? Yeah. Let's see the look of confusion. So let's try it again. All right? So, come around. So we're here. Right? We've monitored his feet. I've stepped in, put myself in the butt. Hip, knee. All right? Now from here, once I'm here, I'm going to come up onto my toes, and then I'm going to bring this shin up, and like I'm trying to go shin to shin with my right leg. Whatever hand is on his hip, it's the same knee. So I'm coming up, I'm going to drive my shin over to kill that first hook. Then I'm going to come up onto my toes. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Drive my shin across, circle my foot, big step in between his legs, and drag my leg all the way across. Into the leg. Notice I keep that grip the whole time. I keep that grip with my left hand the entire time. Now, from here, once I'm in the leg drag, right, I'm going to switch to the weave. Right? So I'm going to let go with my left hand, get in front of his shoulder with my chest line and my shoulders. I like to horse collar the back of his gi back here. Now watch, very important, I'm going to switch my legs. So I bring my weight forward, both knees in the center, outside leg goes out. So now the only thing that's left in between his legs is this trailing leg. Right? Once I get here, this space right here, in between his elbow and his knee, I'm going to fill that in with my knee. Now I'm going to step over his back. If I feel him at any point in time get on his side to try that foot pick, I lift. Let's go back. When he goes, I lift my foot so I can bring my other foot through in front of his opposite thigh. Now there is no foot pick escape. Even if he hooks my foot, he cannot drag it under the other one because my left foot is blocked. I'll show you that one more time. As I see him get on his side, I lift. And I snake it through. Now as he tries to go for that foot pick, right? And of course in real life, we're just smacking his face, doing